It's quieter here, away from the sky. Nothing throws shade like a forest full of trees. Slashing dash. Nice. Some bark wood scrap for you. That's a Terra Globus from the back-end. You need to swivel the Globus's bearings to get the Atlas mapper to work. Heroes make for the best stories. It's up to you if you want to be one. There it is, the tree of life. The idea that all life is related by common descent, where the twigs are existing species and those produced in the past represent the succession of the extinct. The tree's great branches were once budding twigs, a connection between the past, present, and future. A representation of all extinct and living species with its ever-branching and beautiful ramifications. We are an evolution of those that came before. The yerp fields, where the echo of your actions resounds clearer than any other place you'll find, except for where that's not true. No one's going to see you coming in the dark. Look at that plastic scrap, just waiting for someone to do something with it. Careful you don't slide down the Sprill slope. Maybe Honky can show you the way. Let's see. The best stories are about heroes. This is such a story. Thinks most aren't insignificant, good for nothing. Says you shouldn't worry about it, but be sure to do it. Try not to get turned around in the dark. Gross. This place stinks. Throw down. Just a few moves left. Make them count. At least the temp's nice and steady underground. It's up or down, your choice. Honky appreciates that you got him the pointless thing he asked for. He thinks you're a true bargain hunter. Honky would really appreciate it if you could get him another unprofitable item while you're at it. It would mean a lot to him, even if it's useless to you. The more emotional he gets, the better the deal you'll be able to strike. So there's something in this for you, too. The useless thing shouldn't be too much of an inconvenience to find, seeing you're out and about. Knew that you were a fair dealer from the day you met. Honky says everything must go, except you. You're the only one who can stop that monster. Says you should take care. Honky says everything must go, except you. Says talking to you was interesting. Time for another day to begin. That's a hope hall. Some used to go there every week to join hands and go on, catch it. Had better days. bruised. That will come in handy. The story will go on as long as there is someone there to listen. Not the easiest way to get up. This one seems to be in good spirits, despite being left here for dead. Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need. Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of... Is surprised you chose...
Take that light!
Really, you ought to use your head instead of your gut.
See? The darkness lets you get away with anything.
Just remember, you can always find light in the dark.
Dark? When you already know you're right.
Keep focused on what you can do today. Tomorrow's already gone. Figures the only thing you can still count on as the world ends is the night sky twinkles. Their pal Nova studies them from atop a lookout tower. Used to watch them with her pops, but he's missing now. Claims she has a far-seeing tube that brings the twinklers closer. Says you should look for Nova's tower and chat with her. The tower can be hard to see after dark, but it's worth it. Maybe you can help find her pops. Knew they could count on you. Now that Honky's got the valueless things he prizes, he says he's ready to bargain. Honky says he now wants to give you an opportunity to get more than you expected in return. He promises he'll make trading with him worthwhile. The more you get, the more he'll give. Says as long as you're happy with him, then he'll be as fair as can be. Honky is always open. Wood scrap. The one kind of scrap you could actually still find growing. Let's see. It's a place well hidden. It's just below the above. It's surprisingly bug-free underground. Out of Date's impressed you made it this far, but there's still so much left to do. The end of the world is still on everyone's minds. You've beaten a path where you have the power to destroy or save everyone. Question is, what you'll do with that responsibility. He can sense that your heart beats steadily and acknowledges that the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Thinks it's important that you remember who you are and where you came from. Someone... What do you think his are? He's the one that's called out of date, remember? Out of date says there's a time for everything. And now there's no use thinking of the past, for it's gone. Think of the present, because that's where you are. It's time to set your priorities as the one who completes things. If you continue to do good, good will follow you. If the world really does end, there won't be anywhere to run. So, he's prepared for the worst. Something he calls the Ark. He hopes you're right. He gets that you mean the journey continues either way, but personally he wants the tree to survive. Out of date says there's no clear record of the chain of events that changed the course of history and brought the world to its knees. He's found evidence on the Ark, records of a crisis, decades of contamination that permeated the ground and broke its inner core. The contamination disrupted what we now know as key energy, the life force that runs through all things, living and inanimate. He's been told the blight affected everything at a genetic level and turned our perception of normality on its head. It was only those that changed that avoided extinction, proving that the possibility for survival and renewal was real. He understands you are curious about the ship at the foot of the tree. He says it surfaced when the oil broke through the ground. The Ark predates the back-in days, and now, after years of study of the manuals he found inside, he believes he's figured the ship out. The Ark has room for 4 more, and he trusts you'll apply wisdom to your compassion and choose whom to save if the world comes to end. He'll keep the seats open, and you are free to invite up to 4 others to join you in the Ark, in the event of a cataclysm. Out of date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy. He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Goop in the southeast. Out of date says that even though he's unsure about your intentions, he hopes you'll support Goop. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Goop and making sure he gets what he needs is up to you. That's the sound of impending doom. Out of date's premonitions of imminent disaster are true. The Porky-Puff needs to be handled. Out of date says that Goop is worried now that the Southeast World Eater is stepping up its activity. He explains that Goop is working on a goo-gliding vessel in order to get to the World Eater, but needs help to get it done. Out of date suggests that you should head southeast as fast as possible and see what you can do to help. He wonders what's on your mind. Wouldn't be surprised if you met again. Let's see. Even with the world ending, there are fresh days ahead. Wow! day's about to expire. The Vespidut outpost, long-time home of the Myriad tribe. Let's see.
Ruruai laha
Shopkeeper claims you won't be able to find better goods anywhere.
yokpoituya luya gurui.
Such a pretty surf. E-waste, the stuff you need. Hack and slash. Ah, that wood scrap seems like it would be perfect for your plans. You can't really understand your story till it's done.